Ready?
Yeah.
Ready, action, cameraman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost 2 years later, after numerous broken frames, dead motors, a cooked ESC, and a new camera, I can no longer get parts, so I'm going to go forward with a full rebuild. Specifically, the frames are no longer available. The motors have had some challenges over time. This one has a cooked stator coil, and this one, the stator has actually worked loose from the motor itself. Here's my new frame. It's a GOA Breeze HD Frame. While I'm not going digital video, I am using a 19 by 19 millimeter analog camera and need the HD frame. I ordered the frame from CNC Madness and customized it with 30 mil standoffs and a 4 millimeter base plate to give it a little more strength. The old one was prone to breaking frames, so I thought an extra little bit of thickness would help. Let's weigh the new frame. Here's a 1.5 mil thickness top plate, the 4 millimeter bottom plate, and all the hardware. And we're looking at 33 grams. For my new motors, I've gone with Brother Hobby 1507s in the 4150 kV variety. This matches the old motors very closely. Same size, and I think 50 off on the kV. And we'll weigh the new motor. 17 grams. And we'll weigh one of the old motors. 21 grams. So we're saving a little there. We're going to reuse a number of parts off the old quad. The Mambo ESC and flight controller, Flywoo VTX, RunCam camera, ELRS receiver, and we will keep the Zing motors as spares. They're the same size and 4200 kV instead of the 4150 like the Brother Hobby, so they would do in a pinch. Let's check the weight on our old frame. So 21 grams. The new frame is a little bit heavier, but I think it should prove itself in durability. We're all assembled, so let's do a final weight check. We already have the battery on the bottom. And 4 propellers. Still looking good. Put the old camera mount. We'll have to print a new one with new spacing for the mount holes. And then run cam thumb. We're at 233, which is actually very close to where my last one was. So let's take it upstairs. We'll leave the props off. We're going to have to tune the directions because I think they might be backwards because we did change how they're wired. And so no props for safety. And let's and we'll update it to beta flight 4.3 while we're at it. Let's check our motor rotation direction. And sure enough, they're all backwards. So let's jump over into BL Heli and we will change their direction. We'll connect and then read the ESC. We'll deselect them all. We'll go through one by one, changing the direction and saving as we go. Back into beta flight, we'll reconnect and go back to the motor tab. We'll enable and we will now spin up to see if we have the right directions. Great, everything's spinning the right direction now. We're going to save all our settings. And now we'll update our firmware to the newest beta flight. Level surface to calibrate. We'll load our old presets back in. Well, let's go through our settings and make sure everything is as we like. We'll update our Express LRS firmware as well. With our updates complete, let's put on the propellers and do a hover test.
Welcome to Edge TS.
That's no good. After hours of troubleshooting, I was pretty confident that the gyro was what was causing my issue. I had the original flight controller from when I replaced the stack in the quad previously due to a cooked ESC. With the old flight controller back in, let's see if that fixes the gyro issue.
Welcome to Edge TS.
That was a successful test. Well, with some old parts and some new parts, we managed to get it flying again. Hopefully this frame's a little bit stronger. It looks good. And so, time to go to the field. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you for watching.